What is good, everybody? It's Benny here. We are here back for the newly named Spinner podcast. This is going to be, I don't know which episode this one's going to be, but as of now, we have 6 episodes released. The 6th episode came out today with Eddie P. That shit's going wild. That shit's at like 70 views in like 3 hours, which isn't much. And I might look back on this and be like, wow, that was fucking trash. But for the time being, I mean, that's not bad, you know. It's better than usual. I have podcasts only get like 40 views, like in general, so it's a pretty good upgrade here. Anyways, this one's gonna be probably something through like 9 through 11, one of those episodes. But anyways, this is a very, 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 very special podcast. We have my now former roommate, Robby. We were roommates for 3 years at university, and he has come. He's in town, and we get to do a fucking podcast with him now. You might, if you guys were watching early in my podcast, we did a fast food tier list together. That shit was, I think, pretty entertaining. I mean, I enjoy listening to that. I enjoyed making that. It just took up a lot of space on my computer, but other than that, I mean, it was pretty good. So anyways, Robby, thank you for coming on.
Hey, thank you for having me. Just shout out to Wendy's and the fast food, the S tier over there. Yeah, thanks for having me. We're just gonna, talk about some, just crazy experiences in life in general.
We're getting this podcast to the root of the podcast. So the root of this podcast is just wild and crazy stories. That's all this podcast is. So we talked a little before. We picked some fucking bangers. For this one.
My god!
Not referring to the bar, but
rest in peace, bangers, baby. Shout out!
I don't think we have a bangers story here. I don't think one made the list.
No, one didn't make the list. But now that I don't know.
I don't
really have nothing exciting. Just a regular old banger story.
Yeah, bangers. Yeah. By the way, I just want to put this in right now. I was talking. We have a new. If you guys did follow this fast food tier list video, Wingstop is S tier. Okay, I want to Wingstop. I've been there twice in the last like 3 weeks or so. Oh my god. I'm telling you, fucking insane.
Big Wingstop guy over here.
I'm a big... Lil Pump put me on.
Lil Pump?
Lil Pump
Gucci
is
gang
a
over there.
massive Wingstop. Well, I think the music is trash now, but at least the second mixtape I think was fucking terrible. But regardless, that was fucking... He does know his wings.
Shout out Pump.
Shout out Pump. All right, so I guess we get right into it. So how the fuck... Okay, so how do you remember our start of rooming together?
Our start of rooming together? All right, well... I can't really speak on first semester of freshman year because, I was cuffed, really crappy relationship. But, shout out to her. Hope everything's great and all. But second semester is where things really started kicking up as a squad, as roommates, just life in general in college,
Yeah, for sure. Well, first semester we did have Jared.
We did have, oh my god.
If you listen to podcast number 4, I will not talk about Jared today.
He was Jay.
Jay is in podcast number 4 with May the Fool. Check that out. It's towards the end if you want to skip towards the end.
I was the roommate that he licked his lips at. That was me.
That was him. That's right. And then I talk about Leo as well on that thing.
The rock star himself.
The fucking drifter. Drifter. Okay, so we lived in Delft House, and Delft House was the fucking nuts.
Oh yeah, that's always
the house ever. I think we look back on it and we're like, God, I think we truly had the most lit.
Oh yeah, Delft House always apparently off the records has always had a very lit house, but I don't think anyone could or would top us. No bias or anything. Just some of the shit we got away with, man. Holy cow.
Dude, it was 40, it was probably 40 to 45 of us.
35 to 40 of us, yeah.
We're in there, and we had all types of characters. We had fucking a tranny. We had Ethan.
Ethan? Who the fuck was Ethan?
The guy who was on his computer all the time.
Yo, Ethan. Yo, fuck that kid. I wasn't going to swing at that kid one day. That kid hit me with a fucking...
Justin
was the wanderer. He's like the Slender Man.
Justin is dead ass like Slender Man. This guy, he goes here right now. I see him sometimes walking like on the street to
Looks
like McDonald's.
a little lost,
Oh, I'm always lost. Just
This kid's in his own space, man. He looks like he's like a crack kid in the middle of Central Park or something. Sometimes he's a little out there.
He talks like this.
Damn right he does.
Talks like that. But in general, everyone else was like really just lit, crazy people.
Yeah, there was
such a vibe there always.
Yeah, definitely
every night.
Almost like a family like kind of vibe. But we were always dummy lit on the process. It was kind of it was really funny. If it was a weekend, that house wasn't sober at any moment.
Oh shit! You know I forgot lived there.
Who?
N.
Who?
N. We'll call her N.
Oh, yo, bro! I was looking through my phone actually the other day, and I saw a selfie of like her with me in the background. Like she took a selfie, and I was like looking at the camera, and I guess I screenshotted it. Just I saw it, I was like, oh my god, yo, she was a
fucking N. Yo, N was just like. I don't really know what it's because she's not a bad person.
She's not bad. She's just so strange.
Yeah,
and
very
she was,
strange.
Like, I mean, if you kind of look back on it, like we flat out, like the whole house just bullied her, but she was so susceptible to it. Like, very gullible person. Like, I don't know, but she also brought it to herself because she was so fucking stupid.
Yeah, she did some whack things.
She was just like, she brought the attention to herself, liked it almost.
Yeah.
And, like, we just kind of rode with it. Like, I don't know. It was kind of like the laughing stock of the house. You need that, like, the comedic relief. Because, like, if she was in the room, no matter what you said or did, you weren't the stupidest fucking person there. Because she would find a way to top you accidentally every time. Like, there was no way you were the dumbest person there. So, like, it was okay if you said something stupid because she would show up, boom, take your title for you.
I remember when we tricked her that they hacked her. They, like, took all everybody and hacked her bank account, and she deadass, like, got on the phone with her lawyer.
Bro, I don't remember this, but
no, you weren't there. I think it was Ev and myself. We convinced her that her shit got fucking hacked.
Remember when Cam almost tried to kiss her?
Oh my god, fucking Newt. Holy shit, the Cam is this. Yo, shout out to Cam.
Shout out Cam Newt, baby.
Yo, he was insane. This man was like dumb lit every day.
The man
he was so
just
easy to hype
stupid.
up. Yo, we used to just, with him,
just gas him up and he would go wild.
Yeah. Yo, you put on like some hype song, he started dancing around, jumping, going crazy.
Oh my god.
And he one time funny. We used to put first of all scare him. We used to get under his bed at like 4 in the morning and scare him. But then another one was we used to take Matt's fucking JBL speaker, put it in his room, and put all like scary shit. Freaking, like, what the fuck, man? The fuck?
You get all these, like, this big fuck, kid, man. Like,
I know
freaking out.
He'd be freaking out.
But he was soft. Like, he was this big kid, but he was like a soft kid. Like, yo, you could get him so easily with a lot of things, bro.
Oh my god. All right, so let's talk about this weekend we're talking about. So this was in April. I was not present at
freshman year, yo.
I was not present at this time. I was back home at a prom. So this was a weekend of fucking madness, and I remember getting a call like the day after or something.
Who called you? Me?
It was you. You called me,
bro.
You know, you called me telling me about all the crazy moments that transpired, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah, your jaw would drop, man. So let's start from the get go. So Benny went back home for the weekend. This is a Thursday now, and I was like, "Yo, can my best friend from back home like come up, crash in your bed?" He was like, "Yeah, no problem. Good roommate. Shout out to you, Benny." And this is where our story begins. My best friend comes up. Shout out to Jeremy Gibby. You know, keeping it real, holding it down back in Jersey. Much love to you. He comes up. He was a senior in high school, so he's a year younger than us. We were freshmen. College, you know, senior in high school. Shit, let's go to college, have some fun. And so we decided it's Thursday night. There's mixtures going on, and a lot of people in our house weren't in organizations in Greek life or anything at the time. Some members of the house still aren't, but like whatever, no biggie. And we're like, yo, let's throw a party. So we decide to go to our friend's room, and we go to Rose's room.
Oh, Rose room. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we're like, yo, you want to throw something? We throw something. We have, we started off with like 7 people, and it eventually turned into like 12-ish. And this is in a dorm room. Like, this is not like a fucking like house. 12 people. You're allowed 4 guests in a dorm, so we're at 12 at this point. And we start playing Pong. We have the cups and everything, but we don't have a table or balls. So we have the cups spread out on the floor, and they had a really small Christmas tree still up from Christmas. This is April.
That's disgusting.
Still up from Christmas in their common room. So I'm like, yo, we need balls. I took the fucking ornaments off the tree. They're little like ping pong, but you gotta think, man. You're in college, you gotta think outside the box. The ornaments off the table or off the tree. No table, use the floor. We sat down, started playing Pong, get some drinks in us, some alcohol, get a little drunk. And so I'm playing with Rose, and my friend Jeremy is playing with this girl, Jenna.
Oh shit, we name dropped.
I'm gonna name drop everybody, buddy. Everyone's getting name dropped. Fuck them.
Oh shit, nobody under an alias?
Nobody's under an alias.
Oh,
no, it's okay. With this story is cool because she laughs about it. We were laughing about it actually earlier today. We were telling a story. And they start hitting it off, and Jeremy's like, yo, you think I can get with her or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll set you up. No big deal. I start talking to Jenna about it. I talk to Rose about it. Rose starts talking to Jenna about it. Boom, boom. Next thing you know, they're in Jenna's room, having fun, bang a little bit. Jenna loses her virginity and all that fun stuff. So this is a senior in high school taking a college freshman's virginity. All right, no big deal, whatever. Virginity's not like a huge thing. So 15 minutes later, or 5 minutes go by, they finish or whatever, and a full-on, I shit you not, make-out session breaks out in the fucking dorm room. Full-on. I'm talking, I think I kissed, it was either 4 or 5 people. No, it was 5. Jeremy kissed also 5 people. Some shared, some weren't. People were just passing. I don't know what got into us. People were just bouncing from person to person, lips locking with whoever. We were just trying to get numbers up.
Wasn't this like some shitty game?
It was a game that someone else in the house had started. It was like, if you kiss someone or like someone new, you get like a little tally for it. So we were like, yo, everybody, let's get some tallies tonight. And we literally
I would have to hide the entire.
No, dude, it was so easy. Literally, I could walk up.
Yeah, but I would get these probably crazy girls trying to come
Oh, no, it was crazy. I would literally walk up to her, she's like, yo, for the tally? She'd be like, yeah, sure. We make out for like 30 seconds, a minute, like whatever. Just bounce on to the next person. You just rack up your numbers, and if there's someone you like, you go back to them, and you have a little more fun. So I'm making out with this one chick, Liza. This is my, I think, 3rd time going back to this broad. Now, she wasn't that hot, but you know what? A number's a number at this point. We're pissed drunk. Jeremy's already got a chick under his belt. I'm like, yo, I bring up the guest. I gotta get some for myself. So, making out with this chick, blah, blah, blah. I'm ready to take her back to my room. And, yo, shout out to Jeremy. I can't hate him on him for this because this is some savage shit. Like, fuck me over, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Kid literally picks her up as I'm making out with her. Like, scoops her and brings her to her friend's room and bangs her 15 minutes after he banged Jenna. 15 minutes. As I'm making out with this chick, bro. Like...
Dude, you can't fucking...
And this is her virginity too. So, her friends are a little worried because they're like, oh, we don't know if she want to lose her virginity, like how to have it lose it this kind of way. So then her friends walk in on them, banging butt-ass naked, bro. I swear to God, and this is the quote I'll always remember, white people look like raw chicken when they're fucking. That was the quote of the night, and that'll be the quote of my life, honestly. They look like raw chicken. It was a disgusting sight. They look like animals, bro.
You saw it?
I saw a little bit of it. Too much more than I wanted to see. I didn't want to see any of it.
Oh my.
Pretty much, like literally, it was in the common room, and they had the whole fucking door to the common room open. Everyone in fucking Delft saw it.
Wait, they didn't even close the door to the common room?
It was in the common room. Yasmin opened, another name drop. Yeah, shout out Yasmin. Opened the door. Right in the common room, bro. You open the door.
Oh, so they had the door closed, though.
Yeah, the door closed. You open the door, and...
Oh, it was right there.
And I'm like, yo... And then they're like, yo, Robby, get your friend out of there. Get your friend out of the room and get your friend out of my friend. And I was like, yo, Gibby, all right, let's go. Let's get out of here. It was so awkward. Mad funny, though. Great story. But, yeah. And
Dude,
that was only Thursday
girl
night.
have a dorm?
She lived in a dorm. She didn't live in those suites with us. She lived in like a tower.
Didn't you just take him back there?
I mean, the party was still going on, bro. You get your nutted and you go back and you get some more liquor in you.
Holy Jesus
And that was only Thursday night.
That was just Thursday?
Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night we went out too. Well, Jeremy didn't go out Saturday night. Jeremy went home Saturday. But
what happened on Friday night?
Friday night wasn't that as exciting. I mean, we went out to a party. He didn't really drink as much because he was like feeling it from yesterday. Like the night before was a wild night for the little kid.
Yeah.
But no, we just went out Friday night. I don't remember anything from Friday night after getting on the shuttle to the party. I remember coming back to Hafusa and having like a milkshake that got spilled, I think. Wasn't by me. Mm-hmm. Actually, I didn't even have a milkshake. Someone just spilled. That's all I remember. All I remember after getting on the shuttle is after the party, someone spilled a milkshake. That's all I remember. And I only remember that because I have a video of it. Mm-hmm. So I don't remember that night. Saturday, Jeremy leaves. I went to the beach that day too. Fuck. I went to the beach on Saturday. Mm-hmm. We get drunk and high at the beach. Come back. I don't even think I took a nap. I think I just went straight into drinking. Went out to a party, and we rolled fat blunt, fat boy, and all the same people, including now our RA minus Jeremy, all the same people from Thursday night that were at this party. We all went to this party on Saturday night outside, and we passed a blunt around. Basically, I want to say, we were doing the math earlier, it was like 15, 16 people that lived in our dorm. One blunt was passed around all of us. Like, it was just like a house dorm. And that was like, yo, that was when we knew we were a family. Like, that was called the Delft House blunt, baby. Yo, shout out that night. Shout out that blunt. I mean, yeah, that was the highlight. That weekend was a wild fucking time freshman year. Like, that. Mm-hmm. You missed all of it.
Yeah, I missed everything. But I think it was a blessing that I missed all of it.
Yeah, honestly,
I was taking man at the time. Like, I would have hid the whole time for sure because I was dead ass like I would be afraid of all those girls.
Oh, dude, honestly,
every one of them I wouldn't.
The most exciting night by far was Thursday. Like that was like the whole fucking orgy went on.
I could never participate in something like that. I could never.
By far the craziest night of the story. The other two nights were like whatever, but like the fact that we just kept going, like we just like did not stop. 3 days non-stop partying. It was just fucking stupid. It was the middle of fucking April. There was no reason, but it was dumb late. It was so much fun.
So that was his experience coming to your school. How was your experience going to his school?
Going to Gibby's school? Oh man, so Gibby now goes to Georgia Tech. He's in a fraternity down there.
Which one?
Lambda Chi Alpha. Shout out.
Heard of them.
Yeah, they're not up here, but they're down there. They're lit guys. Definitely get my approval. And so he's gonna be a junior now, but this was this past year. So when he was a sophomore, he lived in the frat house, which is a fucking mansion, like a Southern school. Like, I think half the fraternity lived in the house. There was at least 50 guys in that house.
50
yeah,
guys?
Like there were there was elevators in the house. Like there was fucking brothers. Like I think there was 3 or 4 floors with just.
How many kitchens?
They had a giant kitchen it was like a giant kitchen, and they had a chef.
A chef? Mm-hmm. They have their own chef.
Honorary member of the fraternity. Yeah, a chef. They also have a dog in the house. Like a big dog. Oh
my god.
So I fly down on Friday. Oh my god, Friday was nuts. So I get off the plane at I land at 7, and I link up with him at 8 at night. And grab some food real quick. It's a really cool little burger place. It's called Varsity, I want to say, or something like that. Like, it's a really nice little burger place down south.
Yeah.
And we go back to his place, start slamming some drinks. Mm-hmm. And I think I didn't black out, but I came damn near close to it. But and the fraternity next door had a concert set up. It was like their fall fest kind of week.
Wait, the fraternity did? Just the fraternity?
Yeah, the fraternity next door.
So all these fraternities have their own little like fests.
Yeah.
So
well,
it's not like how
it was the school's like fall fest like week, but the fraternity next door booked someone.
Oh shit! So they all have like their own little concerts. These fraternities.
Then they don't all throw a concert, but this one just happened to be throwing one when I was there.
Okay.
And they booked Zaytoven.
How much? Well, I guess he's a DJ, so
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
not as expensive.
Like,
but
yeah,
that's
exactly.
Probably like,
it's a name person.
Dude, that's like that's a big producer.
Yeah,
He's some big tracks.
And so the issue though with getting into this was not only am I not a student there, that fraternity hates Jeremy's fraternity and vice versa. Like baddest of bad blood. Like Jeremy's fraternity got suspended because of that fraternity. They snitched on him. Lot of bad, a lot of fuck Sigma Chi. I don't give a fuck. But
Sigma Chi?
Yeah, fuck them. But so they have Zaytoven coming in. The whole fucking university's hyped, and we're like, how are we gonna get in without tickets? We hop the fence.
There you go.
We hop the fence. Hop the fence. Security questions us, and we just filtered into the crowd, dodged security. Like they were onto us. They saw us hop it. They were coming after us. We got lost in the crowd. So we dodged that bullet. Fucking he has his like the pre-openers or whatever, and I think 3 times throughout the night, like crowds of people would jump on the stage.
How many people were in this crowd?
Probably like 700.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's probably like maybe
maybe
6.
And it was in a backyard.
It was kind of like in like I guess the parking lot to the fraternity's house.
Guys, fuck.
They had a stage set up and everything. It was packed, and we're in the front. Jumped on stage at a fucking Zaytoven concert. Like Jeremy, one of Zaytoven's boys passed Jeremy a jewel. And like, not only that's crazy in itself. You can end the story right there. He got passed a jewel from Zaytoven's buddy. But he's so fucking drunk and stupid, he hit the wrong end of the jewel on stage in front of 700 people and passed it back to Zaytoven's boy. No smoke came out of his mouth. It was hysterical. So we finish that, go back, drink some more, and that's the end of Friday night. Wake up the next day, Saturday morning at like 7 in the morning. Football game. Football day. Game day.
Who are they playing?
They play Duke, actually. Georgia Tech versus Duke. So, I wake up. I'm like, I'm going to go hit in the shower. He goes, here, take this with you. Throws me a beer. This is what we're talking with here. Fraternity, football game, like, you're drinking. It's not, he goes, you're not leaving the shower till this is finished. Get in the shower, slam the beer, leave, and he has a drink ready for me already. Like, this is, when I tell you the pre-games are bigger than the parties here. The pre-games for a football game, you could have 10 Hofstra parties combined, and it wouldn't amount to the pre-game.
Oh my god!
Like when I tell you, they took like those big ass like tinfoil buckets like that you just like cater food in or whatever. Yeah. They take those. It's called buckets. It's literally what it's called, buckets, and you would fill it up with a drink. So like, and this is scattered out through rooms around their house. And so like one room, for example, some guy was making pina coladas and just literally dumping the blender's worth of pina colada into the bucket till it was filled. Mm-hmm. Once the bucket is filled, everyone in the pregame, and I'm talking hundreds of people, like the whole fraternity and then like 3 sororities worth of girls enter this room or try to enter the room. Some people are just partying in other rooms, like, but they announce it to the whole house. And if you go in the room, you cool. If not, whatever. You grab a straw, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, however many straws you want to grab, and you can fit in your mouth. Go down in the bucket, and you start fucking sipping, baby. You're just sipping from the bucket.
Holy fuck.
One bucket gets finished, you go to the next room where the next bucket's ready.
Oh my
Let me tell you, I was blacked by the time I even left the house. Before I got to the football game, I was blacked. It was nuts. Get to the football game. By the time I'm at this football game, like, I think by the time the 4th quarter comes around, I just started to sober up. I wasn't sober by any means.
So you knew what was going on now?
Yeah, we go back. we leave the football game, take a nap, wake up, start drinking again. And so we get back from this football game and nap, whatever.
How can you even get up after you nap, though?
Yo, alcohol does a lot. Alcohol is the biggest rally.
How can you even get, like, I would be so tired. Like,
yo, you wake up and there's a fucking handle of vodka right in front of you and you got a mixer right next to it. You're like, fuck. You're good.
It's true.
So, and we're trying to figure out what to do. It's Saturday night. I'm down for the weekend. You gotta do something big. You're in fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
And we go downstairs to their basement. And they've got, like, there's, like, 9 people. There's, like, 6 brothers and, like, 3 sorority girls.
5, 6 brothers and 3 sororities.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out down there, playing some music or whatever. Me, Jeremy, and 2 of his brothers go downstairs. We're like, yo, can we get the aux? Jeremy hands me the aux. I start playing shit. 15 minutes, 50 people in this basement.
Oh my god.
50 people in this basement, bro. We threw a rager. Like, it was like bigger than a regular ass mixer here. On the fly, spontaneous, blackout. Like, we went through 2 full-size handles of Fireball. Like, it was nuts. Blacked out on that. I was riding on a scooter, I think. Or not a scooter, like one of those tricycles, like those red little tricycles. Riding around on that. It was just nuts. Wake up the next day, drink, go get some lunch, drink some more, take a nap. And then he had school on Monday and Tuesday. I didn't. And so when he was at school, I was either sleeping or drinking. Like, I was literally just a whole weekend. I don't think I stopped drinking from the time I landed on Friday until Sunday afternoon. I was just drinking straight if I wasn't sleeping. And then, or if I wasn't at the football game, I was literally just nonstop drinking. And then by the time I got back on Saturday afternoon from lunch, I took a nap, and then I still drank here and there, but it was solid, like 72 hour, not 72, like 48, 50 hours nonstop drinking. It was just nuts. So me and him was a deadly combination.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the stories with Gibby, yeah.
I've never been in one of those big fraternity. I would like to just try it out, like one time.
You have to. Coming from a small school
to a mid-sized school.
To a big southern school, yeah. It's a culture shock, but it's so much fun. It's a completely different vibe, but it's if that's something you like, if you're cool with partying and like you're down for it, down for the time and everything, like, you know, just kind of doing it for the culture, you'll fit right in. You're gonna be treated like a king.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of fun.
All right, so another good time it told me about was the cruise.
Oh, this fucking cruise, bro.
The cruise. The cruise happened recently. This January. This January. Mm-hmm. Okay. So tell me about the cruise. Have you been on a cruise before this one?
This was my 4th cruise.
4th cruise. Where'd you cruise out of? What cruise?
This one was Norwegian.
Norwegian? Are they nice?
No, yeah, I've been on, this is my 2nd Norwegian cruise. I've enjoyed both of them. They're a lot of fun. It's pretty. I haven't had any issues really with it.
Yeah, because I've done Disney cruise twice.
I've done Disney like once, but that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah. I've also heard Royal Caribbean's pretty good.
And that was the other one.
But I think Carnival's awful.
I haven't been on Carnival. My mom won't go on Carnival. Shout out to my mom. I've been on Norwegian, Royal, and Disney, and I don't remember Disney enough to really judge it. But between Royal and Norwegian, they're both really good. But I really like Norwegian a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean.
So what happened on there?
So it was a 2-week cruise.
2 fucking weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And we're just the first week. I just kind of chill. I went into this cruise like I'm like, yo, I'm older now. I can drink or whatever. I'm like, I just want to spend time with my family, have drinks with the family. I'm on vacation. I gotta slow down a little bit. Just take a breather, you know, get some sun. So the first week I'm just kind of hanging with the family or whatever. And my sister made some friends she did like the little sports activities and stuff with my dad. So she made friends through that and everything. Mm-hmm. And she introduced me to these friends or whatever. I think I went and played dodgeball with them one time. They're like, yo, this kid's good at dodgeball. It's the only sport I'm good at is dodgeball. hang out with her friends for a couple days or whatever, and I meet this one of her best friend on the cruise, this chick. Start talking to her and her sister, and then my boy is also talking to her and her sister. So this is like this whole fucking thing going on. Long story short, I end up banging my sister's friend. My boy ends up, I think, banging her once. She was getting around.
My God.
I mean, like, yo, what happens in the ocean stays in the ocean.
Yeah, man.
That's a bucket list. Bang on a cruise one time in your life, it's a fun time.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I mean, that's really the only. That's like that story. Like, you know, long story short, my sister didn't even intentionally. I don't think my sister knows I banged her.
No.
But but that kind of like helps get it into the it helps paint the perspective for the next part of the story on the cruise.
Yeah.
So there's this one guy on the cruise.
Young guy, old guy. How's this guy?
Late 20s.
Oh, okay.
Probably
So young guy.
maybe early 30s. Yeah, younger guy. Like a whole, like, just tatted up everywhere. No, now I have nothing against people with
Does
tats.
he look like a motorcycle like rider?
No, he looked like, I'll describe him. So he's tatted up everywhere. I have nothing against people with tats. I have not tons. I have 4, but I plan on getting a lot more. So I'm very much okay with tatted people. I don't think it judges you or anything. But like this dude had like a full on just neck tattoo, like buzzed head. Like he looked like he was straight out of fucking prison. Like
He was a skinhead.
give or take, like, yeah, like he was just someone you just like, yo, this kid's just like, I don't even know how he got on the cruise.
Skinny
So
or big?
yeah, skinny kid. You
Oh,
can just
God.
like that, like white t-shirt, like just baggy clothes. Like this
God.
dude doesn't belong on a cruise. Like not your place, not your time.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, someone overheard a conversation of him talking to like he was stirring up problems the whole cruise. He was talking to like a former cop or whatever, and he's boasting about having, I think it was either 12 or 14 felonies. Whether that's true or not, I'll never know.
Yeah.
But I don't think you ever go and brag to someone who tells you they're a cop, and I don't think you ever go and brag like, hey, I've got 12 felonies. Like, that in itself marks to the intelligence of this individual.
Yeah.
So he starts having beef with my dad. My
With your dad?
loves
Oh
everybody. My dad has never
God.
met a stranger.
What the fuck?
Background context, my dad has never met a stranger. Can talk to a wall and have a great conversation. Like, he's everybody's best friend. If you say hi to him, he'll say it 3 times back to you. Like,
That's for
never
sure,
met
yeah.
never met a man or a woman or anyone that could ever have a ill wish towards my dad. And shout out to him, great father, everything. I love that guy. But and this guy, so this neck tattoo guy has beef with him because one night my dad, like, yo, he's telling this guy. So this guy with the neck tattoo is like trying to push like drugs, and we're not talking like marijuana or whatever. We're talking like drugs. Like
He's trying to
push drugs
he smuggled
on
them
international waters. He's trying to push drugs.
So wait, where did he bring them on the cruise? Or
I
did he
don't
find
know.
them on one of the islands?
I think he smuggled them. He picked some stuff up on the way. Like it was a whole combination. He's pushing shit.
What is he pushing?
It was like coke, like
Okay.
like just shit you don't like heroin. I think he had heroin on him.
Holy shit!
Like,
So he's trying to
like,
ruin motherfuckers' lives.
It's
yeah.
it's not like I'm picking up some tree from this kid. Like this dude is pushing like the stuff you're not trying to get pushed.
Right.
And he goes over to my sister and like a couple of her friends or whatever, and my dad's like having none of that. My family is very anti-drugs, and I can't say I am. Like it's whatever, but like I respect it. They don't. Drugs aren't good for you. I'm gonna say that in itself.
Yeah.
But whether you choose to use them or not is your own discretion and your own choice. But my family is just not a very no drugs household. And he tries to come over and push to my sister and her friends, and my dad's like, none of that, turns him down. Like, the dude tries to roast my dad, and my dad claps back.
How do you roast?
I don't remember what it was. I was drunk. I really don't remember what it was. All I know is he tried to say something to my dad, like, you could just call them old or whatever, like, just like a dumb, and my dad just clapped back, and the dude was pissed, just left, and we were gassing my dad up, like, cracking up. This kid got torched. Like, it was bad. It was bad. Couple days later, like 3 days later, it's like the second to last night of the cruise. And so there's these 2 families. This is not even related to this drug guy. This drug guy comes the last night of the cruise. But there's these two families at this bar we're at. They get into a huge bar fight. Like one of the families, like one of the girls in the one family had like, I think it was Down syndrome. Like she had a special condition. And I don't know if this is true or not, but someone in the other family, like, okay, so the brother of the girl with Down syndrome was hitting on the daughter of one of the other family, like the daughter of the other family.
Yeah.
And those two families they're from the same town.
Really?
And the one family with the girl with the Down syndrome and everything, I was told, very like trashy family. The other family is very like they're very preppy, kind of classy family. And he starts hitting on the daughter, and I don't know if this is true. I like to believe it's not, but I wouldn't be surprised, shocked at all, because I'm friends with the nicer family. I wouldn't be shocked at all if the mom did say this, but apparently the mom started making gestures and insulting the girl with Down syndrome. Like they were such bad blood buried years worth of bad blood buried.
And they ended up on the same cruise?
On the same cruise, and they just hashed it out. And I mean hashed out. There was full on like fight. Like people were getting held back. Security came in. And like everyone at this bar like is either drunk, heated, or both.
Yeah.
And I'm not family friends, but I'm not friends with the family of the one with the daughter, but I'm friends with
the daughter. So you knew these people?
You do too.
Who?
I'm gonna keep them under an alias. Yeah. I'm just gonna go with my friend N.
N.
You won't know off the alias. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But wait. I'm friends with the two brothers, and then of the sister who was getting hit on.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make sure everything's okay. Like,
is it Robby Karam?
No.
I'm joking.
So my friend N, his girlfriend, starts swinging at another sister from the other family.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, yeah, chill. Everyone's swinging at everybody. Necktat comes up to me and the girl I piped.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get...
So he's come in like
he comes in because he came into the chaos because he's talking to one of our friends, and we don't want this chick, like this chick is blacked. So we're trying to get her away from him.
Yeah.
And he starts talking shit. And this little feisty bitch that I'm with takes her glass of water and just throws it in his face. Like, straight out of a fucking movie. And I'm like, oh shit. God. I take her and I throw her. Just get out of here. You're going to get swung at.
Yeah.
The kid squares up with me. I square up with him. We got separated because security got him out of there.
Ah, okay.
Thank God. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could have handled this. But, like...
Now, wait, what happens in that case when the security... Because they can't, like, throw you off the boat. Like, you're not going overboard.
You can either go to jail or you just go to your room. Like, boat jail.
There's boat jail?
Yeah, it's like a boat, like, ship hold or whatever.
What the fuck?
So that's the night beforehand. So there's all this tension going into the last night. It's their last night. I'm borderline blackout. Very, very drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm in the club with my dad. My dad was there getting drinks. He'd get me drinks because I'm not 21 at the time, but I can drink legally with parental consent. So he would have to order the drinks. He had the drink package on his card. So I would have to go to him for drinks. No big deal. It worked out fine. Yeah. So he's just hanging at the bar. He's like, "Yeah, you want something?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And Neck Tattoo comes up to my dad and squares up with him. Now my dad is like 6'1". Yeah, 230. I don't know. Yeah, he's a big guy. Like he's a grown ass man. He's 50 fucking years old and literally Monday. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, pops. But dude, he's a big ass dude, and this is scrawny ass little guy that just came straight out of jail. Probably hasn't eaten a meal in a month. Like drugged up, squares up with him. Yo, I'm with the girl. The girl I got with, I'm with her sister at this point. Like, I'm not with her. I'm just in the bar with her. I'm hanging out with her. Yeah. We're all friends. And yo, as soon as this dude squared up with my dad, my fist gets cocked back. I'm literally going in. My dad grabs me, throws me out of the fucking club. Literally just launches me. And as he's doing this, the girl's sister grabs this kid by his neck.
Neck tap?
Literally grabs neck tap, like chokes him and slams him onto the bar.
Girl?
This girl, I'm telling you, she's 5'2". 5'2", New York chick who's she's an EMT or whatever. Like but she didn't take no one shit. Like New York chick from like somewhere outside of Russia. Like, nah, she ain't having it.
Right.
Takes this kid by his neck, slams him on the bar, and security comes in, breaks us up. We didn't get in trouble. Kid got thrown out of the club. Long story short, like that's it. But like, fucking, can you imagine a 5'2" broad grabbing you by your neck?
How tall is this man?
This man was probably my height, so like probably like 6 foot. Clean.
What?
Grabbed by the neck, thrown onto the bar. Security called. Apparently, dogs were gonna go search his room for drugs. Don't know if that happened. I doubt it. But like, yo, man, cruises are wild, bro.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're gonna get. Like, I've been on cruises before.
Is this your first over like?
This is my first 2-week one.
Oh, is this your first one though? Like you were 18 up for, or like
yeah, this is the first one I can drink at. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, dude, people with alcohol on vacation. If I can say one thing, man, it's a different experience than people with alcohol not on vacation. Like, if I can put it any other way, man, like, I don't know. I mean, that's the cruise story. Through and through, I banged a chick, and I almost got into a bar fight.
That bar fight was good. I like that.
Dude, the bar fight's great. Like, it's, oh, man.
All right, so I think we got time for maybe one more story.
Sure.
So how about the beach story?
The beach.
Which beach is this?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Is it in New York?
Yeah, it's a beach on Long Island. I'm just not sure.
Is it Long Beach? Is it Jones Beach?
I could probably look it up.
Wonton?
No, it's
Is that east?
Bruh, I have no fucking idea.
All right. Long Island Beach. I have while he's figuring out, I had my first beach day, last Wednesday in Long Beach. So I've never been to the beach here in Long Island.
Right. You never been to Jones?
Nope. I went for a car show once. That's it.
Okay.
So I had my first ever beach. It was very nice, very good. It smelled the salt water. I went to the bar afterwards. We met some characters.
Oh, there's always characters at a bar.
It was good. We went to Jetties out there. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Yeah, Long Beach. The only thing is parking sucks in Long Beach, and it was kind of a drag to get out there. It was like 40 minutes to get out down there. I didn't think it was that far away, but it's a nice place. If I get some moolah, fuck yeah, I'll move down there.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Hell yeah, I fuck with Long Beach. Anyways, all right. So what beach was this?
I don't know.
All right. So
I tried looking on my Instagram for like the location tag, and I tagged Dunkin' Donuts because I was wearing a Dunkin' Donuts visor.
Oh.
So I have no idea.
All right. So it's Long Island Beach.
Yeah.
Right.
So
are you with Jen?
I was with my friend Jen. I was with my friend Jen, Joni, this kid Mike, and my boy Lou. So I stayed over at Jen's house the night before. Wake up, we're like, yo, let's go to the beach. Sure. Now, everyone I just mentioned, aside from Lou, are stoners.
Right.
Jen, Joni, Mike, and myself.
Wait, Lou's not?
No.
Oh, I thought
He smokes, but he's not like a stoner. He doesn't
Oh,
smoke. He doesn't smoke every day like we do.
Okay, yeah.
So we're out here just ripping. Like, we wake up. The only thing I had that morning to eat was a single pink Starburst.
Oh, God.
So, I don't know what I've smoked dumb amounts before. This is a once in a lifetime, like, I don't understand what happened and it won't happen again, I don't think. But, I have nothing in my stomach. We go to the beach. It's hot. We hotbox the car before we go, onto the beach. So we hotbox the car. We get baked. And so, in the parking lot of this beach, you have to leave to go onto the beach. You have to go under a little black tunnel. It's just like you don't drive through. You just walk under a little tunnel, nothing big or whatever.
Right.
And then you go outside, or you go out of the tunnel, and you walk right onto the beach. It's it's just how it is. I'm dumb high, really high, off of one blunt. It wasn't even that thick. It was just
so happened, maybe the strain.
I don't know what it was, man. The heat, the empty stomach, a combination of everything.
Yeah.
I hit this blunt. Smoke it, we finish it, walk, and as I'm walking through this tunnel, the tunnel's dark, like it's black. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, like that's it. But when I say I went in the tunnel and it was black, and I left the tunnel, I was still seeing black.
Oh hell no!
Like I'm a little worried at this point. I'm like, yo.
Oh,
my head is spinning.
No.
My vision is gone. Like I mean, like I'm still seeing absolutely nothing. I can't see anything.
Right.
Get out of this tunnel, and I'm like, yo guys, I need a break. I need a moment. I sit on the side of the street, right, like lay in this sand. Sit on the side, lay down, close my eyes. Bro, I was there for 15 minutes, just thinking I was gonna die.
What?
Bro, there are videos I'm sitting feet up and like feet kicked up, like arms behind my head, laying down on the side of the street like a moron. I looked like a crackhead. I basically was. Like I mean, I was fried. Like I don't know what it was. I fucking green out on this beach. For 20 minutes, my friend hands me literally a piece, a crumb from her sandwich. I eat it, I'm fine. They give me some like iced tea, get a little sugar in me, I'm fine. But for 20 minutes, bro, I don't know what happened. I'm just sitting on this beach, I'm dead. Literally, I'm rolling over in my grave. I'm sitting here I'm seeing black. Whether I open or close my eyes, it's black. Like, scary as hell. Weird fucking trip. Weird trip, man. I have never had anything similar to it before or after with weed. Never done it. Like, I don't know what it was, but I greened the fuck out. And I mean, that's the beach story. The weed just did not sit with me that day.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, sometimes it'll do it to you.
Yeah.
So I always have some food in your stomach, some nourishment like water, something
Pediasure
nearby, you know.
Sunny,
just have a little something. Make sure
piss.
It's like drinking alcohol. Make sure you're just prepared. You don't be dumb about it. I don't even I've smoked on empty. I prefer smoking on empty stomachs, but like I don't know. Sometimes it'll get you, and if you're not with the right people, if you're by yourself, like who the fuck knows? Like so, just be careful. You gotta be careful. Like there was one time I was hitting my pen. And I just got a heat rush, like a sudden just head rush. And luckily, my sister didn't know I was hitting the pen, but luckily she was nearby and she can get me a glass of water. Like if you're doing this shit, like nothing wrong with it, no issue or whatever. Just be smart about it, you know. Have something to keep you going nearby in case anything, God forbid, does happen. Like it's happened to me twice now. Like just some you can't make it up and. Hey, if you don't have the right people with you, the right stuff with you, you could be in trouble.
Right.
Even though you can't die from weed, but fuck, I'm stoned out of my mind in the blazing heat with not food in my stomach. I might not be dying from the weed, but I could be dying from something else that's not reacting well with the circumstances. So you just gotta be smart. Have fun, but be smart.
Right. Well, my God, what a legendary podcast. I'd say we're actually going to be getting to wrap this one up in good time. So we're actually, the last couple ones, we've had a few that have been too long.
No,
I've had one the last one the next one I'm releasing, which is going to be podcast number 7 with my friend Gabby. That one is probably an hour 15. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like to give you the nice short, sweet, generic college stories.
Because it was an hour 15 because we just had she started doing the astrology stuff, and I was oh my God, I need to learn about this kind of things, you know.
Yeah, so I don't got no astrology. I just got the crazy, stupid, traditional college stories.
This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, this is what the podcast is built on. So if anybody has crazy ass stories, let me know. Shoot me a DM, SKBENITG on Instagram. Hit me a DM, and I will have you on the podcast when I come back. I'm going away for a few weeks. I'm going to be. But I'll be releasing podcasts at this time. I'm pre-recording a ton, and I'm in the middle of doing all those pre-recordings. And when I come back, we can link up and do some podcasting. I think I want to start getting on maybe a once every 4-day type of podcasting, 4 or 5 days. Maybe I'll do 3 in 2 weeks type of thing. Also, make sure you're watching those music playlist videos that I'm starting to put together. Every other week I'm going to have 40 songs I'm going to put in these playlists to add to your playlist, some that you don't know, and hopefully you find some new artists that you can mess with from that. Thank you for being on this podcast,
thank you for
Robby.
having me again. I appreciate it. I enjoy these.
Yes, and lots of great things to come. Really excited. Let me know. Also, if you guys like to do thumbnails, I'm making thumbnails for these videos now. Anyways, thank you for listening, you all. Oh yeah, do you want to shout out your YouTube channel real quick?
I mean, yeah, sure. It's youtube.com/idman002. So IDEMANN002. I'm more of a video editor than anything.
He makes great edits on these Raptors videos, Seahawks videos.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just edit. I like a lot of
Marvel.
sports and shit, but like I edit everything. I work for the Brooklyn Nets. That's fun, but
big times, man.
Big times, man. We're big times ahead. Hopefully, we're just trying to make a name for ourselves, doing something we love. That's all it is.
That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. So make sure you guys subscribe to him. I'll put his Instagram link in the bio and his YouTube link. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Follow him on Instagram. Yes, thank you for listening. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, comment, and have a great day, everybody.
Yo, happy birthday, Pops.
Yes. Bye-bye. Turn off.